up shooting themselves in the foot. Although let's see how they will really perform in here as we're moving into map number 1 of the final series of the day. At this point, Smart Omega pretty much clutched a playoff berth, I think, a playoff appearance, but they're playing for brownie points.
Yes, Smart Omega up really well. They picked the start first, straight up for the dominance onto control room number 2, but Dvk winning those. Easy will be able to get a stronghold up at the entrance, but a beautiful start. And the entry from the side of Whoopi as well as Idris from Smart Omega, anticipating exactly what needs to be expected. Run out, coming in for those shots there, and will be able to blaze through back-to-back India. Gets those kills. The Crush snuffs him out for Smart Omega to continue picking these points up. This is a very strong showing from Dvk that I did not expect, Nico.
And a lot of that was coming there from the player we highlighted during the head-to-head from Syndra. For him to go on that rampage, got them those opening points and got them that opening control, but now they're trying to retake the site right now, coming in from the control room, and Idra holding down the line there from the bottom of the stairs. A common angle people will expect nowadays, but still very strong in and of itself. That right Holger and Hammer going. Smart Omega are looking to snowball this into another point control, but here's a great angle. He will be caught off afterwards, and now P2 in the hands of Dvk.
I love it. Smart Omega is playing the map. They secure the spawn for themselves at the green radar. As you can see, the spawning very, very close to that edge platform. And they go in there one after the other. It's already tough enough to deal with one Smart Omega player. To deal with all of them spawning right back to back in there, it's gonna be quite a pain. But Dvk somehow or rather manages to get on top of that situation, and they win that hard point. Goyoung doing really well, but here comes Whoopi to ask those questions. Shuts it as well. That's why I thought we need to keep an eye on this guy, but I think we needed to wait for the search and destroy. He seems to be popping off right now.
They're not wasting any time here, AJ, and we're down 40-40. Dvk have taken the lead against Smart Omega. That's a very, very great kind of achievement in of itself, but now on P3, this is where everything's going to matter. If yeah, that's SF spawn base going to do really favorite Smart Omega. They have the spawn for this point. That's going to be a big point of contention. Omega now winning the gunfights. They should be able to take control, but they're not going to clear out the remaining members of Dvk on the Phalanx itself. And Dvk are doing a great job of holding down the line.
What a play by Smart Omega here. Like you said, Nico, to take the spawn first and then they trickle in one after the other. The players from Dvk, as they die, look at where they seem to be spawning on but as far as Smart Omega is concerned, they're just spawning right from the back of Special Forces base, and to trickle into this third hard point is just so easy, so quick for those players, and Dvk understands that's a losing fight. They leave those points, they back away into the blue radar station, but here's the question, how's the defense going to be set up in here? Are those scores going to come out? Do we see sentry guns? Absolutely none. This early rotation better pay off, Nico.
I think it was a bit early for them. Maybe they just didn't want to get spawned for the second time around, but will it be able to convert into the control? They do have it for the meantime. Smart Omega now to make it happen. They do have that 30-round cushion to work off of, and that's certainly what we're going to be playing for, but quickly it's going to be cut down into here by Dvk. Dvk have a good hold of P3. It doesn't seem like Omega are able to really find that avenue of attack, but now they flip the spawns, and now they're at the gate. Again, real quick, and Omega just takes now on the point. They won the gunfight, and so breezy here coming on in, barely escaping on the ledge, and now he's making this a game.
What a play. 78-82. Smart Omega bringing in all of the challenge, all of those challenges in with the tacticals as well. They go in with those stun grenades and they manage to pull back the hard point, but not at all, because that spawn earlier held on by Dvk is assisting them to trickle in one after the other and put on so much of pressure on Smart Omega. A similar thing that was done by Smart Omega over P3, and now it's 83-92. Smart Omega still in front for round number 2 of these rotations. Control room number 2 is opened up by the Kings of the Philippines.
98 already. We're at 100 now for Smart Omega, and we're going back down, and P1 firmly in their hands. Hydra able to land those shots, and Cross will finally shut down Syndra as well. Syndra going for the 20-point deficit right now, not able to take much more because they're both contesting the point. They're both on it and nobody really giving it on up. Smart Omega will relieve control of that for the moment, and DVK will take some points in the way. Not for too long. It's been complete back and forth here, AJ.
Yeah, Idra's almost streaked out already. As well as the cluster on his Smart Omega. They will be able to pull the cluster out onto P2 later on. This the second last hard point that we are witnessing. Smart Omega now going in for the fight, but the chance is still coming through from DVK. Syndra backs that beautiful streak with the KRM. Manages to get away from Whoopi. Pops his butt as well. And 93 to 115. Smart Omega having a little bit of a difficulty closing this. DVK strings this right up into P2. DVK trying to play the spots. They have got to be great at this, but being played by the players of Smart Omega. Smart play. But DVK is the one with the hard point. Cluster finally comes through by Indra, and this might be game over.
There's certainly still a sliver here. There's a window of opportunity that DVK could be able to swing things back. They have a one final opportunity. Yes, it's pointed that they shall do. They're taking the point back, but not for too long. Omega are at the gate on the flag here with the KRM. The shot is up close. Still though, DVK holding on. 20 points remaining before they have number one, and Smart Omega are looking to try and run away with it, but it's not going to be an easy task. DVK making the battle a lot more difficult. Candy holding down the line here, Sentry, but placed a bit too late. Smart Omega are going to be rescinding control for the meantime, going for P2, where they're looking to close it out on that point 3.
Yeah, Candy very cute with the Sentry play. Rightly go a little bit too late. Breezy now taking those backstabs from the Special Forces base. It's not gonna get out there. 144 to 114. Precious too much. The play from the side of Smart Omega hold the hard point, and it is all over by the time Breezy steps in.
Map number 2, selected by Omega for a reason. Let's see what they have to bring.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Let's see exactly what they have to bring in this matchup. It's now trickling really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is going to be an absolute domination from the side of Smart Omega from the get-go, taking out 2 players early on. It looks like Team as well as Magista out of the equation. Gold joins them as well. Breezy, ooh, shut down by the KRM buff Crush. And Crush goes in for yet another click taken out with that backstab. A little bit too quick from the side of Smart Omega.
Quite confident there from Smart Omega to just go out guns blazing from the get-go. As soon as the gates open, they're completely hounding at DVK, and maybe that's exactly the reason why they picked Hackney Yard here for those type of plays. Stuns and flashes on out, none will really connect. Oh my jeez, Crush finding all the picks here, although it's been a back and forth, but not really too much. Smart Omega is going to do it.
Oh, let's see. Here, what we do. I mean, I'm pretty much guessing they won't do anything, right? I mean, they can't even pull off a 4v2 when it's just literally 2 players on the side of Smart Omega. Being able to perhaps, pull this off when they are down on the numbers, I highly doubt that's going to be possible. Smart Omega picks up easy round number 2. So far, it's just all-out dominance. DVK needs to see exactly how they can pull off a slightly more safer defending round.
Not sure if maybe safe is the play here, because you cannot, just give up control to Smart Omega, because you're going to really fully utilize that in their favor. And if you're a team like DVK, you have to try and get that confidence in your way too. So maybe trying to go with the initiative on the defensive side. It's really hard to do against Smart Omega, who are so good at punishing that exact play. Breezy just chopping Candy up, brings it to 4v3, and Smart Omega are down now 2v4.
able to do in here. Those players backing up one after the other. This is the situation that we talked about just momentarily ago with the numbers. Smart Omega being down. Let's see if or not Crush will be able to go in for the clutch. He is most definitely one who has the biggest potential to do so, but Goyong catches him off guard from a snipe from across the field, and he takes him out. One round pullback by Dvk. Very well played.
Very nicely done from Dvk, and that's exactly what they need. You know, to go a bit more initiative, take that initiative from them, try and make a play themselves instead of just letting Smart Omega do what they want. Try and be more proactive instead of reactionary to what Smart Omega are doing. That's very nicely done from Dvk. They've now brought this to 1-2 on the board, and this could be where, you know, they make that comeback happen. If they can bring this 2-2 and go to that final round of the half with a potential to go up in a lead as they go to the second half, that's going to be huge. Trophy systems out for that placement, for the positioning. Smart Omega will get the plant here on the B site.
Let's see exactly what Dvk has for a response. Now on to Smokestack. Asking those questions, but gets caught out with the backstab. Candy takes him out of the equation. Whoopi drops Cream as well, but the numbers have been, well, at least for that. The attempt to equalize it was there, but Jay-Z wins his gunfight, drops Magista out, and the numbers just get stronger on the side of Smart Omega. 4-1 now as Crush takes a katana slice against Clay. Goyong takes Jay-Z out of the equation now. He should be able to make a play here, but unfortunately for him, Idra snuffs him out from afar. 1-3, Smart Omega not making this easy at all.
Oh, Smart Omega. A good retaliation from them to get that third round, but Dvk still have a chance here to end the half 2-3. And if they can get those 2 rounds on the defensive side, then maybe they can make things happen on the attacking half. Right now, quick and early A push. Smart Omega decisive from them, but the great shot behind Edra.
If we're not finding him is enough, right? Smart Omega now with 1 man down. Now finding a player right on top, but he will not be able to keep him down. Rush takes Flick out of the equation, but Cream manages to drop Candy. The numbers are still looking good on the side of Jay, but the bomb now has been planted, and it has to be a warehouse attack. Oh goodness me! Omega strikes at the same time, taking out 2 players from the side of Dvk. Make that 3. Whoopi drops Magista. Breezy eliminated as well. Smart Omega, what can stop them, Nico?
Nothing at this point. You're going to need a thunderstorm, a hurricane, a typhoon, an avalanche to be able to stop the momentum here of Smart Omega, because how can you even move an immovable object, and when they have all this momentum in their hands with an opening pick from Whoopi, the best sniper in the Philippines, from the country, how do you even stop him just completely picking you off one by one?
Beautiful Nate now on the scaffolding. Is he going to find anyone? Nope, finds absolutely nobody. Ken, on the other hand, Goyong punishes Whoopi for straying out a little bit too far. Jay-Z taken down as well. Crush will be able to even out the odds by eliminating Flick. Finds yet another opponent in front of him, pulls the katana out. Bison in his hands. Goyong will be able to ask those questions, and now Crush backs away. He has almost gotten taken down here, but he survives for the time being. Cream makes Candy pay for scraping off a little bit too far. And now one final player in here. Crush. Is he gonna get the clutch?
Cream in that one. It will be all on the Crush. Get it there, and Crush will bring it to a 1v2. AJ turning around though, but they double peek him, and he was between a rock and a hard place. Dvk, they will hold on. You're not giving away match point just yet. Let's bring it to 4. Your attacking side, maybe this could be a bit more favorable to them. It seems like they want to take these initiatives early on. They have been picked off by Whoopi early on in that round. Do not want to have the same story go that way again. Do not want the deja vu moment. For the meantime, Cloud is here towards that B side, and just Breezy catching Crush off guard.
Well played by Dvk, and now they've got the advantage. The defending lost Crush off this equation already, but Jay-Z managing to get that trade out immediately onto Breezy, and the numbers are all equal. The bomb now rushing over towards warehouse. The plant coming through early can perhaps this be a bit of pressure onto the shoulders of Smart Omega. The bomb's not able to move on forward or just holding on back at the scaffolding won't be able to make that entrance into the warehouse. They can ask the questions, but Smart Omega is technically just giving them the side. They want to play retake.
Retake here is going to have to come in big for the side of Smart Omega, but they've been able to go huge and amazing time and time again. Can they make it happen this time? Goyong holding down the back line now of that A side. That's going to be a huge position to be placed in. Whoopi's going to try and find the opening snipes. Nate will get that hit marker to confirm the positioning here, and Jay-Z will confirm that because of it. Now down to a 2v4, make that a 1v4. Dream is the last one left alive here, and he will easily be able to get one, but not much more, as they bring us 2-5 to end it right on the floor. Match point taken by Smart Omega.
And DVK, they are trying their best, man. But, you know, it's just so difficult to win these gunfights against the players of Smart Omega. They're just so mechanically gifted. And quite honestly, it's not like they were born with it, right? From the birth of Call of Duty Mobile, from the inception of Call of Duty Mobile, these guys have been grinding non-stop. Hours and hours and hours and hours every single day on their mobile phones, making sure they master Call of Duty Mobile. They've mastered Call of Duty Mobile. Whoopi as well as Candy opening things up. Magista drops Candy as a point of retaliation. Cream comes right back through as well and kicks Whoopi out of this round, 3-3. And now DVK have got an opportunity to perhaps extend this a little bit further. Breezy drops Hydra as well. The numbers are still equal. Are we going to be... And he gets the backstab onto Jay-Z. The numbers look good, leaving just Crush with that opportunity to clutch. Crush now onto the approach. Fennec in hand, he should be able to catch the player on top of this rooftop now. But if he gets backstabbed, it is all over. Now he will be able to get the shot onto Green. Fennec on for the slice, but Breezy manages to catch him off guard. 3-5. DVK still have an opportunity to catch up, Nico.
DVK holding on to a lifeline here. The raft has not escaped him just yet as the ship is sinking. They've got that small buoy to stay floating here in the seas that Smart Omega put them in. Now with a big whoopee. Oh no. He knew, he was anticipating that, and Goyong just walking into his sights, perfectly aligned there for Whoopi.
Whoopi just anticipating someone to come in for the rush as well, but finds absolutely no one. Well-placed knife won't be able to get a hit marker from him, but it was quite close. Breezy with a two-piece Crush and Candy taken down. Whoopi still alive, will be able to ask these questions, and now he goes in for the scope. Breezy takes Hydra out of the equation. The numbers don't look good on the side of Smart Omega, leaving just Captain Jay-Z as well as Whoopi. Jay-Z, though, has got the Fennec in hand. Should be able to take down two players, but the numbers will be able to get him out of that round. Fennec snuffs him out, and it is all left to the best sniper in the Philippines. Can he get the clutch in the new meta? I highly doubt it.
It's going to be quite difficult to do here, AJ. I mean, at this point, this should be a round in the favor of DVK, and we should be going to the final round of regulation, unless we had an amazing clutch of a lifetime from Whoopi. Now, he's an amazing player, and he's done lots of good things. So, I think they've spotted him on out. I think they know he's going up here to the second floor. Because of that, Magista is already trying to wait outside for him. On the shot, did not land it the second time around here. Whoopi, this is done. He's trapped between rock and hard place. They're shooting at him from all angles, cannot even find a quick scope. That will be us. Moving into the final round of regulation. Will we go into OT? Or will Smart Omega end this in the final round of reg to bring it 6-4?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys are enjoying the broadcast, don't forget to hit that like, and please do share this stream out as well, so everybody else in the world will be able to see exactly what Smart Omega is made of. Dvk Rexus now going in for what potentially might just be the final round, but they do not want it to be. They want to extend this into round number 11 and potentially even pull a victory off of Smart Omega. Whether they'll be able to do it or not depends on this round. They have got the bomb in their hand, Nico.
Perhaps. That is certainly a possibility here, AJ. Will it be one that will certainly be made into reality? That's a different question entirely that DVK are going to have to answer for themselves. Click here. Got the Holger in hand, trying to find some information off. Very, very close to him. It's going to be Candy with a very forward position. If Candy gives his position away here, he might just bite off more than he can chew, but with this, DVK, they're being very cautious, giving lots of respect to what Smart Omega are doing. And I think that's kind of the right play, but they cannot let us get into their heads. They're going to have to go for an execute at some point. It seems like the A side will be that point of contention, AJ.
Absolutely, but the time is running out. They have already spent about a minute and about 25 seconds thinking about what they want to do, and finally they will be executing it. But Jay-Z as well as Whoopi are waiting on the second floor of the warehouse, and Whoopi punishes Boyoung for taking his sweet time. And now 33 seconds left in here. The question is, has DVK taken off a little bit too much of that time? The bomb has not been planted. Idra takes Breezy out of the equation. Candy with a beautiful backstab. It prevents that plant from coming. He gets taken out of the equation. Whoopi gets dropped. The 4-2 situation. Bye-bye. Just one final player. And Jay-Z puts him out of his misery as Smart Omega takes...
Number 1 and 2 very close, and in an alternate reality they would have been able to take those opening 2 maps against Smart Omega. Smart Omega 8-0 in the group stage. It's the final map of the group stage here, and at this point it's a lock-in that Smart Omega are going to be going to the playoffs. But let's find out for ourselves, how dominant can they actually be in the group D?
Oh, Smart Omega, once again, man, they didn't really care for the mandate, but they were able to pick the side. They choose the side of the Special Forces base. They immediately move on towards Bravo, but as you can see, they have not tapped the D flag just yet. 1 point man, he goes in for the flush because the attempt here is for the triple cap. Bravo might have just been prevented by the side of Dvk Rexus ult. Smart Omega, they just want to ask those tough questions, and now finally the dropping into their hands. The mark of that 50 seconds, it is successful, but Alpha immediately pulled back by DVK. They're not having any of this.
DVK is completely shredding things down, up and over. They did have that opening kind of good play, but Smart Omega's really been burning the grinding the gears here. DVK to stop that from ticking. Smart Omega, probably we've seen this from them in the past, where all they really need to hold here on Crossfire, on Domination, is that Charlie and Bravo, they like having spawn to start things off on the other side. They like spawning on that bottom spawn to really hold on to Bravo and Charlie amicably. And for the top spawn here, DVK, they've been having lots of problems to find their way into that Bravo point. I think at some point you have to give it up, go for Butchers and into Charlie instead and try to back at them. I think that's the only real way you can kind of outsmart Smart Omega.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And it's just really cheeky back-to-back. Smart Omega now just starting off at the Special Forces base, even though they prefer to play on the Gorilla side, right? They always like to flip the spawn and test themselves. And, you know, it just seems to be one of those ways where they continuously push themselves to get better and better in every single match. Even when they know that they will be able to take come on, Crush. Even when they are able to take an easy matchup, they try to make things as difficult as possible for themselves. And beyond that, they still rise up.
They've been completely on an ascension here, Smart Omega. No matter what situations they're put on, you cannot expect them to sink. They're going to continue floating on, fill their lungs with every single breath, because it's been a complete chokeout here by Smart Omega on the DVK side. DVK cannot even grasp for a lifeline because completely running away with it. They never really gave up Bravo control ever since the start of the map. Okay, a good pick off here from Syndra on DVK, but the end of the half will say 75-37. A dominant opening half is what Smart Omega are going to give. We're going to the last final half of the group stages, and Smart Omega are firmly in the lead.
Yeah, Syndra has been doing good, but look at him. The guy has won 6 kills so far, but it's been taken down 11 times. And Syndra's just so good throughout of DVK. Smart Omega is just way too good. Now Breezy going in for the support onto the B flag, but he will have to back away just a little bit. And even though he holds back, trying to surprise Candy as well as Jay-Z step in, Death Machine will go in for the bomb. They set up the sentry as well. The PNC flag now just gone in there with those checks. Smart Omega with a tremendous hold, and they're now going to be looking for that spawn trap.
Spawns here. They're currently being kept at the moment. DVK cannot even really get out of the spawns and get some confirmed control. Look at this, all the way down. team here from the bus station had a good job of holding down the line. They'll eventually find him right now. Look at this! A triple sentry on the Bravo point. What do you even do? You're gonna need nothing less than cluster strike to clear this all out.
I told you, man. These guys are just being really, really cheeky, and they're getting with these wins, right? And Smart Omega, it's just so fantastic to see them at this level of confidence. But even with this level of confidence, as you can notice, they're not going in for the cap at all. They're giving Dvk Rexus all so much of respect in this matchup. And it's a very simple invitation to Dvk. Come and take away the B or C flag from us. It's not going to be possible. Crush going in there with a two-piece for himself with the melee. Garena in the slice. Crush steps up once again, but Magista punishes it. 1-1-4 to... This might just be all.
The amount of katanas we've seen today, I'm not sure if we're watching Ninja Warrior or if this is really Call of Duty Mobile, because completely just, samurais everywhere here. We've seen the AJ, but I mean, we're not being commentated anymore because it's pretty much a runaway deal here. Look at this death machine just completely delivering the decimation coming from the side of Smart Omega. Dvk Rexus all are barely getting scraped by here. This should be a done game. They're going to need a triple cap at the very least to be able to come back from this huge deficit that has been imposed on them over there by Smart Omega. Smart Omega with the sentries, everything, score streaks, all the mechanics, all the aim, gun skill they have in their pocket. This should be a done game. Even if they take Bravo, all that they need here is a single point. And if DVK cannot get a triple cap right now, this will be a done game.
Understanding and mastery, making sure the players of DVK continue firmly at the Special Forces base and keeping them at the Special Forces base. This is Smart Omega. Smart Call of Duty mobile plays. Take note, children. Take some notes. What a play. What a series. Absolute perfection. Back to back to back. They serve those donuts. Congratulations, Smart Omega, for being the fourth and final team to make it through to the Philippines Championship playoffs.
There you go. For our 4 teams to be representing the groups when we go to the playoffs. From Group A will be Phantasma. Group B will be PDR Esports. Group C will be Ultimate ePro. In Group D, you just saw it here, the champions themselves of Group D, Smart Omega. They're looking to be one of the favorites to take this entire tournament, to take this entire championship slot, and for them to go into it here, going perfect, getting that 9-0 in the series, or rather in the entire group stages, that was huge for them. A complete decimation in every sense of the word coming from Smart Omega. One of the best teams in the Philippines and in the world as well. And it proved just exactly why that is the case.